So, and not to put you on the spot, I'm curious now, when you've sent out those surveys and gotten feedback back from them and you've adjusted, what's an example of one of those times where you adjusted based off of the feedback that you received?
So when I first came in, we had a lot of videos that you would have to watch in order to learn a concept, and I worked with the trainer a lot to understand hey, why are we showing a video here? Couldn't we teach this concept and maybe make it more effective? And I don't know, for me, I like to hear it coming from the trainer versus just a video. And there was a lot of videos that were inside of our training portion, and we kept getting feedback this is boring, I don't want to watch this. This is, I felt like a waste of time. And so we took that, we started taking some of that out, and I started training up the trainer on how to actually speak to that content live. And I feel like the engagement level increased incredibly. We actually, those survey scores, so when I came in, we were sitting around, from a scale of 1 to 5, on average was around a 4.1, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, anything above 3.5, I'm happy with. But within 6 months of me being there and us critiquing the training process and what we were doing, we got that up to a 4.5 really fast, which is incredible. I mean, that's a big jump going from 4.1 to 4.5. So
training glow up.
Yeah, training glow up, right?
I like that a lot. Well, and you're speaking to it and you're saying, okay, well, here the agents feel better about it. And that's usually not enough, right? You have to have data to back that. But what's good is you do have data to back that. And one of the stats that we got that I loved was 87% of our new agents in their first pay period hit bonus.
Yeah.
They qualify for a bonus. And kind of how our bonus works is there's a number of things that they need to hit for performance level, but there's also a quality component where if you don't reach quality, you lose your bonus. So these people are hitting bonus and their quality levels sufficiently high that they're okay, you get your bonus. So what do you attribute that to? I mean, this all kind of speaks to it, but what else do you attribute that ability to get these new agents performing immediately?
Well, and that number is kind of unheard of, right? I think I was even surprised by that whenever I started to recognize that we were getting to that number. But ultimately, the proof is in the pudding. If you teach the concepts and the skills that they need in order to succeed, they're going to succeed. And if you take out the stuff that doesn't really help, you're going to take out some of that self-doubt. And I think the biggest thing for us was the transition coming from training to the call floor and helping them recognize what that's going to feel like and look like. Because a lot of times new hires will get caught up, trying to think how training was versus how the floor is going to be, and maybe going through that whole situation over again where it's something new, they're unfamiliar with it, how's this going to actually be? And we actually simulate what the call floor will be like on their last day of training. They'll get to know their supervisor. They'll actually log in where their computer's at. We make sure they're comfortable, right? And I think that really helps the transition. So that way, coming Monday, whenever they come in and start their shift, they know exactly who they're reporting to, who to reach out to if they have questions, and so on and so forth. So we're trying to set them up for success while also teaching the concepts that are going to help them get there.